Hey guys, welcome to another audio commentary done by Diggity. Sorry for leaving you guys hanging on the Game 5. Well, I thought Moletrap was going to get it out yesterday, and then came the argument, so you do it, oh you do it, because both of us are really tired, getting towards the end of the week, right before holiday vacation. This is going to be Game 5 between Bisu and Upmagic, and actually I'm going to pause the video here to find out exactly what map this is. I guess I could have just waited for the map to kind of reveal itself. Sorry if there's any audio cut off right there. This is Fantasy 2, and I probably would have figured that out, but again, tired, late, on the verge of Friday. I'm doing this very late at night, so hope you guys appreciate this one. Didn't want to leave you hanging, though. Bisu starting at the 5 o'clock position in yellow, Upmagic at the 8 o'clock position in blue. Bisu's on the Flight of the Valkyrie spawn, and I'm not sure, I'm trying to remember what spawn Upmagic's at, but blanking. I'm sure I'll figure it out and just blurt it out. We'll see. Let me throw out the shoutouts now so I get them out of the way, because I'm going to forget them later, I'm sure. Team Liquid, they're awesome. Check out Team Liquid. They're going to have, they have all the information, everything that you'll ever need. Also, sc2gd.com, I think they're the best location for guys starting out. Really, if you kind of want the hardcore pro gaming esports crowd, go to Team Liquid. If you want to get back into StarCraft, if you want to learn it, if you want to kind of have that basis community to try to get you back in it, then I would definitely go more to sc2gg. And Bisu putting down the gateway and not sending that probe out, that's really rare for Bisu, and I've seen it, actually I take that back, I've seen him do that in several Game 5s, not send the probe scout out. Usually as soon as he drops that pylon, he'll send that first scout. And I'm surprised he's not doing that against Upmagic, because Upmagic, obviously a very creative Terran player, and you'd think he would definitely want to kind of shift it on Game 7, but I guess not. Upmagic going for a barrack and gas quickly, so probably going to do his standard factory build. And we'll see, wow, Bisu putting down an early assimilator before his gateway's even done, which suggests to me he's going to go some fast tech, and probably going to go, I don't know, maybe directly into Reavers, maybe directly into Dark Templar, some sort of drop, and really he's counting, well, I guess all the drop locations are decently accessible on this map, but really I think Upmagic is going to be very vulnerable to that, just being at the spawn location he's at. The upper left-hand corner also being kind of decent for drop. The upper right-hand corner, I think, a little more protected against kind of a drop, and now Bisu sending out his scout. And I think he's just hoping, and now going to cross the scout right there. I think seeing that scout from Upmagic and knowing kind of Upmagic's scouting pattern, he will adjust. I think he needs to get a blockade. I'm not sure if he saw it. Looks like actually, no, his probe's going to drift in the upper right-hand corner. No, he's stopping it, he's going to bring it back, and he is going to get the instantaneous scout, and that's going to be huge, especially going that fast tech. Upmagic, in the meantime, getting that factory down, and he really needs to block his front door, make sure Upmagic does not get a scout in his base. If Upmagic does get a scout in his base, I think it's going to be really difficult, and Upmagic did in fact get a scout in the base. He didn't block, and going immediately Dragoon range in the meantime. Producing a single Marine probably to get rid of that probe and block his front door, which might open up a little bit of cheese for him, we'll see. Really, what's kind of standard, I think, from this location is to get that machine shop and then go for a fast expand, but I don't think, after seeing that tech, that Upmagic will opt to do that, simply because, again, maybe, we'll see what actually, gonna actually opt for 2 factories, because against that early tech, I mean, having two expansions, the worst thing you can basically do, because you're basically just opening yourself up to be harassed by that dropship at both locations. As you can see on the minimap, actually, yeah, they're pointing it out right there, a pylon going down at the far position in Bisu's base, and I think that's very clever on Bisu. He doesn't want to get caught off guard by another drop, and Upmagic learning a little lesson from Jadong, and going to put that SCV around the corner. Looks like it might have been spotted out by that Dragoon. It looks like that Dragoon is going to come around to kill it, we'll see. More Dragoons being produced, and now the robotics facility going down. Bisu is in fact going to go for more of a, probably an early drop. That SCV running for its life. It's like, but drawing that Dragoon off, and that might be vital in a minute here, if Upmagic can basically push some some vultures out quickly. Another gateway going down, so which suggests to me that he's probably going to go for Dark Templar over Reaver, because I feel if he was going to go Reaver, he would have just waited for the robotics facility to go up, not actually produced a second barracks. But I think he might be worried, definitely, as you can see, he has that probe out, he definitely might be worried about a vulture rush. And wow, Upmagic doing a fantastic micro job, keeping that SCV alive and keeping that Dragoon just kind of pinned in the upper right hand corner. And I think that might be another reason that actually that Bisu kind of has to dedicate that second factory. That Dragoon still hasn't killed that SCV. Finally manages to kill it. Excellent job on Upmagic there. A dropship is going to be produced here in just a second. And now going, actually no, take it back. Bisu going for a very standard build. Upmagic now pulling out with a tank, 2 vultures, and 2 marines. So and more tanks being produced. Looks like I would assume siege is being upgraded. It might be mines, but really I think mines would be kind of a waste at this point. That probe going to get hunted down. Obviously you're going to need probe mines eventually, but I think siege more valuable at this point. And it looks like in fact Upmagic did in fact go mines. Brilliant micro by Bisu, managing to take that mine on the ground out. More mines being placed across the map, but there's going to be an obs out in just a second from Bisu, and I think Upmagic's going to try to press up now while he feels like he has a slight unit advantage, because he definitely does, and he's definitely going to have a unit advantage for a moment. And really, I feel like if he went siege, he might have been able to take this game at this point. But being that obs is going to be coming out in not too long, I think he's going to have to retreat, and Upmagic's going to have to seal his front door. Now starting to fall back with that obs, and wow, several dragoons out. So Bisu just pushing the dragoons at this point, and Bisu definitely taking a large advantage here because he went that early observatory. Those mines absolutely ineffective. These vultures not doing anything for Upmagic, and he's just desperately trying to hold off this force. Managed to only take down a single dragoon, and Bisu just doing some fantastic micro. Loses just as I say that, loses 2 dragoons right there. And this is really turning into a micro battle, but it looks like Bisu winning out kind of in the long run. Still 2 vultures up, but I think more vultures are going to supplement this. More mines going down, and just kind of pressing up. And a single vulture and a single tank versus a single tank now versus 3 dragoons, now 2 dragoons. And as you can see, just an absolutely fierce micro battle. And I think, again, I think if there had been siege tech, this would have been an absolutely different story, but it's not going to be. And wow, Bisu in the meantime going for a fast expand. Upmagic managing to sneak a vulture round, managed to plant mine, but the mine is not going to do anything. Somehow got that vulture into Bisu's base, and it's going to be able to do a little bit of harassment here. We'll see if Upmagic in the meantime going to just kind of pick away at that nexus. I don't think that's going to last very long though, because yeah, now that those vultures have killed the expansion, he's just going to push down more vultures pushing up. I don't think that tank, again, I don't think those units are going to be able to take that nexus out, simply because there's going to be reinforcements there. Now siege tech, I believe, is finished, so actually Upmagic might have a chance. He's going to push back, siege it, and try to protect with those vultures, but again, those mines not going to do a fantastic job protecting. It's going to require a ton of micromanagement, and Upmagic flanking across the top now, and more gateways going down for Bisu. And really Upmagic needs to get a couple more factories down. Looks like he's getting a 3rd factory down. He needs to think about expanding now. Bisu did manage to get that expansion up. He's going to be, we'll see if he'll be up economically. Wow, and a dropship out. Dropship out for Bisu, so Bisu going to be able to drop all over that tank, and siege no longer going to be effective as well. And I think Bisu definitely winning kind of technologically, and that's going to put him ahead ultimately in this map. Mines going, wow, managed to take out a lot of mines there. That just doing a slow push with this obs with this tank, and I think Bisu might actually be able to push all the way up. And in the meantime, he's already got that expansion, so he's going to be up economically in a way, but he might even be able to take the game right here. It looks like Upmagic choosing to expand, and I feel like he committed a little bit too much to vultures, and a robotics facility up now, or I'm sorry, robotics support bay. I'm not sure if that's a second dropship. Looks like the dropship is going to be able to load with the Reaver, and perfect timing, because right as Upmagic's thinking about going for another expansion, that harass is coming out. So Bisu doing everything right this game, everything right. As you can see, that engineering bay floating, and he's going to have a lot of options for harassment. That observer is going to pull out, and definitely C is a lot of options for harassment. Second gas going down for Bisu, and we'll see if Bisu immediately starts thinking about pushing into carriers quickly like he did in prior game. Another factory going down for Upmagic, and Upmagic needs to be very careful. He only has a single tank and kind of a handful of SCVs around the area, and now just going to sneak that dropship around. And as you can see, that vulture, even if he doesn't do anything with this drop, it's going to delay Upmagic, and that's really what he needs to do. He just needs to delay Upmagic while he gets his expansion up and goes for another push. And wow! Upmagic going to get it. Oh, man, let's see. Got very lucky there. And in the meantime, going to drop all over the front, manages to get a single shot off in the tank. And really, Bisu not being very lucky, manages to get the tank down, but not being very lucky with the explosions on the actual SCV lines. I'm not sure if they're, honestly, I'm not sure if that's just insane micromanagement or what, and Upmagic being very clever getting the turret down, managing to take out that observer in the background, so this mine's going to be a lot more effective. And Bisu, in fact, doing kind of not the predictable thing, but doing kind of the Stork thing as of late, and going straight into carriers, as he did in the prior game. Was that game 3? I'm not sure anymore, but going straight for carriers, and I think he's going to pull this out simply because Upmagic's going to be kind of held back here. I think he's going to be late on that. As you can see, he's just putting down some more turrets. I think he's going to be late on getting that